most of the time. So, but just like our sound now, this is our normal
You tell you
sound.
believe in a higher power and a God is what
When
you
people uh um when they call me, then I couldn't talk. I couldn't make my words make sense. I couldn't put a sentence together.
Oh,
So I
really?
just wanted to tell people, yeah, it was, man, it was hard. It was really, really hard. You know, next week it's always somebody trying to talk to you, and you want to say something like, say for instance, you talking to me, and you ask me a question, and suppose the answer is, well, the the cat is black. Just a regular answer,
Mm.
right? And instead of saying the cat is black, I would end up saying, um, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. I
Oh,
would end up
wow.
saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, my daughter is here. And she was the one who found me. I could not talk for nothing. So it was hard talking to people. You know, my sisters, that my sisters, my Eastern Star sisters. I mean, thank God for them. Thank God for the working nation because boy, it was time that I couldn't talk, and so she would make me the chaplain to try to get me to talk.
Yeah.
And so it was really hard. And sometimes when I was saying the prayer, I'll be saying, I start out good, and then I can't get the next sentence together, and I don't know what's going on. And then I would just say, okay, just thank you, God. It was ridiculous, you know. Oh man, but they didn't laugh. They didn't laugh at all. They took it in stride. They were like, "Amen," and hey, we adjourned the meeting. Nobody laughed. And when I thought they would laugh, nobody laughed. Nobody laughed. Those sisters, I tell you, they were really good to me. So let me start where it started, right? So a year about a year ago, November the 6th, 2022, I woke up and I couldn't talk. I mean, my daughter come in and she was like, "Mom, Mom," she was, what were you saying, Nikki? She was telling me something to do.
I came to check on you.
Yeah.
I came to check on you like I usually do. And when I came to check on you to ask you about my schedule, to think because I was sick, to see, think if I should be going to work or not. And then that's when I realized you couldn't talk. Your whole left side was like paralyzed, and you were talking, but I didn't know what the hell you were saying. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was asking you, you kept saying, "Oh," I'm like, "What are you saying?" And it took me a while. I had to call because I had called one of my aunties and realized something was wrong. I was like, "Something wrong with her. I don't know what's going on. She acting weird." And it was like, that's when it was like, "Oh yeah, she has a stroke. You need to call 911." And I called 911. This was at 6 a.m. in the morning.
6 a.m.
5 to 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. And the next thing I know is that I woke up in the hospital. I think I woke up in the hospital like a week later or something like that.
No, you woke up. You were never out. You woke up the next day because we had to take you to the hospital.
Uh-huh.
And they said, well, we have to go have surgery right now, because if you don't have surgery right now, you would not, if I found you like a couple hours later, you wouldn't make it. You would have died.
Oh, wow.
You would have died. So then when we took you to the hospital, he said, we need to go in and have surgery right now. in order to fix it, to stop, because you had a blood clot. And you had to go remove it.
Oh.
And had surgery the same day.
See, I don't even remember none of that stuff. You know, I don't remember she taking me to the doctor. I don't remember none of that stuff. You know, when I woke up, I mean, I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move half of my body. I was just out. It was just gone. You know, so
You couldn't talk, you couldn't write,
yeah, I couldn't write.
you couldn't walk,
Yeah, I couldn't walk.
you couldn't, you know what I mean? It's hard.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember getting a lot of. I remember before when I got back out at the hospital. I think I spent how much days in the hospital? Like a week or two. Yeah, yeah, because they had to have surgery. Yeah.
We had to park every goddamn
Yeah. Yeah, I spent like almost a week and a half in the hospital, and then I got out. And when I got out,
That's when the journey began.
yes, that's when the journey began. And then I remember looking on Facebook, and people were calling me. People were like, "What happened? What's going on?" We're not hearing from you. And I couldn't talk. I couldn't even type. I couldn't type nothing. I couldn't do nothing. You know?
Barely form a sentence.
Yeah, I could barely form a sentence. You're right. I could barely form a sentence. You know, and there began my journey of trying to come back to this world. You know, come back in one piece again.
Had to do rehab and all that.
Yeah, I had to do rehab for like a year. You know,
It's so funny because when you do rehab and your journey, your whole family's on the journey with you. It's not
Yeah.
just you on the journey.
yeah,
Because we got to teach you how to write properly and type again and
Yeah.
speak again and
yeah,
do all this stuff, which I don't mind because you did it when I was a kid, so I don't mind. But
yeah.
journey.
Yeah, she had to teach me there. She had to teach me how to write, how to speak, how to walk. I couldn't do none of that stuff, you know? Yeah, I just thinking about it, I'm just like, wow. You know? So they teach me how to walk. And again, this happened again November 6, 2002. So now we're going into the new year. That's last year, 2023. And I'm still learning. Of course, I'm out of work and everything, you know, because I can't talk. You know, my boss was okay when he can't talk. And I still, you know, I could walk then.
Yeah. You could walk, but you weren't like, you couldn't walk, but we still had to help you. Like, you could barely go down the steps. Like, when you go down the steps, we had to help you go down the steps. And then had to help you go down the steps.
Oh, so, okay. So then he had to help me go down the
Had to
steps.
help you go down the steps. Like, you could walk, but we have to, like, walk alongside you. Make sure you don't bump and stuff.
Okay, so then he had to walk. Yeah. And so back in come March. Now remember, I'm still sick now. I'm still learning back. March, I get diagnosed with frozen shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all know what frozen shoulder means, you know, but Lord, let me tell you, I already couldn't use my right side of my body, right? Frozen shoulder make it doubly worse. You know, frozen shoulder mean I can't even turn like that. I can't turn like this. I can't push my hand out like that. It just hurts to move. It hurts to move. It's almost like being, you know, handicapped all over again, you know. So I'm trying to recover from the stroke, and then frozen shoulder. Right, and this took me a year and about 6 months because I just got over frozen shoulder in June, you know. Yeah, it's still a struggle. And everything is still a struggle, you know. And so I've been, boy, it's been one journey after another. It's been one journey. You know, my Facebook friends out there, I'm so sorry. I could not talk. I could not do anything. I couldn't answer your texts. I couldn't answer your calls. You know, yeah, I know most of you probably think that I didn't want to answer your calls and I didn't want to answer your texts, but it wasn't like that. I just couldn't. I couldn't. You know, I really couldn't. So,
This is all right.
yeah,
I will have to take you. We'll have to send calls. I missed you.
yeah. I forgot you all have to send calls and messages for me, right?
So we'll have to respond to everybody else.
Yeah.
We'll have to call everybody.
Yeah, so you know, you have to call everybody, and then you have to send letters to my job and everything, let them know that. Yeah, you're right.
Some set up and send different.
Hmm.
They call different. Yeah.
Man, I tell you, when you have a stroke, it's I learned it's not nothing to play about, nothing to play about, and so in June of this year, is it June? Yeah, June of this year, June this year, beginning of June. You know, I was telling Linda everything that happened because I didn't answer Linda neither. You know, and Linda told me about X39. She was like, "Why don't you try X39?" You know, yeah, X39. She said, it's the patch. It's like the patch that you put on, you know, because I was just feeling so down, you know, and those patches work. I tell you, you know, for the first time, you know, I was able to feel the energy. I even complete my walks, all the walks. And believe me, when I tell you that I'm feeling, I can use my hand now. I can walk now. I can talk now. You know, and this is not just through the past. This is just through my hard work, through God. This is all God. You know, because boy, boy, Linda, thank you. Thank you for giving me the patch. I really thank you. Thank you. You know, and by me signing on to do this, I heard so many stories out there that people that had issues like me, that you know, where they had some people had strokes, some people were homeless, some people were couldn't stand up, couldn't, you know, they Bruce, you know. So by me sharing my story, it brings a lot of people out to share their own stories. So I just wanted to tell everybody why I didn't answer your calls. Why you know, I didn't answer your texts. I just don't. Please don't be mad. Please don't be mad. Linda,
We can't.
that X39. Huh? You can't hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I said, don't, we're not mad. We're just glad you're doing great. We understand. I was texting you and I was like, can we talk? And you're like, you know, I said, man, I can't even talk to Aretha. So we understand now you couldn't talk. So
Yeah, you hear my daughter. You hear her telling what I was saying. I was talking blah blah blah, blah blah. I mean, I become mute for the first time. For the first time in a long time, I become mute. The people that were there, you know, I thank them for being there. You know, I think all the people on the phone, you know, that's on the phone now, they were there. You know, I thank the sisters. I thank the sisters for being there. You know, Yeah, I remember when she told me, man, that yeah, I want you to be the chaplain. I remember thinking to myself, Lord help me, because I don't know I'm gonna be a chaplain when I can't speak. Oh God. I said, Lord help me. Help me. Boy. But it's been a journey. It's been a journey. You know, if you see me now, you wouldn't think that I've been on a stroke. Last year was a year of recovery. This year was a year of recovery too. You know, and the doctor told me that it's going to take like a year to a year and 6 months before, I start recover and I start feeling good again. And so I've been feeling a whole lot better with what the doctor said. So if you see me now, you wouldn't believe that I had a stroke. Except of course I still can't talk that well, as you can hear. I still can't talk that well, but hopefully you can understand what I say. And Mickey, would you say that I'm recovered? I wouldn't say I'm recovered, but I'm saying
No, you can just sit now.
you shouldn't say.
Every night and then I check your man so I stop
Oh,
so it's still not recovery.
so I'm still in recovery.
You're 100%. That's like 90%.
So 90%. Yep, 90%. So I still say some stuff, and I still when I say it, I mean something. Like, oh yeah, that's what I was telling you. I was saying you asked a question, and I would want to say the cat is black, and I think I told you I would go blah 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 blah. Yeah, in my mind, yeah, I think I'm saying it, but to the person, they hearing blah 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 blah. It was ridiculous. I just, I thank God for it now. I thank God for it now. And I thank God for Linda giving me the X39 patch that kind of helped me kind of come back even quicker, So I thank you. I thank you.
Well, I tell you,
thank you.
Aretha, you are really a blessing. And when I first talked to you about it, it was because of the pacemaker. And because you couldn't
Oh
talk,
yes.
I didn't even find out that you had a stroke until you called me. And I probably had the same reaction I had when you got your first pacemaker. I was like, "You're kidding. What?" And you were like, "No, no, it's true." I didn't believe any of it because I've known you for so long and you've always been so healthy and vibrant and just, always bring joy. And so it's just one of those things. When you find something that is good, that works for you definitely want to tell people that you love and care about it. And so when I was telling you about it, I didn't find out that you had the stroke until you called me and said, "Oh," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" Because we worked together for years since the singular days.
Yeah.
And because of what happened with my father-in-law who had a stroke, and he started using the patches, and I saw the turnaround in his life where you can't even tell he had a stroke or a heart attack a year prior to that. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
can't believe it.
yeah.
So did he recover talking? I mean, can he talk fluently? Like,
Yes. Yes.
'cause I still can't talk fluently. I start talking, but it's not fluent. And sometimes I stop in between, or sometimes I stop to gather my thoughts to talk again. So can he talk fluently?
Yes, he can. And he just got a clean bill of health from his doctor. And it was really something because he called me and he was almost crying, like, "Thank you for telling me about these patches. My doctor has told me that everything in my body is working 100% like it should. And you can't tell the man had a stroke at all, but just all of the other things, it just, um, helped regulate his whole body because, it did the same thing for me. I didn't, I felt like I was a well person with no health issues, but I noticed when I started using the patch, I was sleeping like a baby. I mean, like dreaming in color. I hadn't done that since I was a kid because, as you grow older, you worry about everything. And if you wake up, it's hard to get back to sleep. All of that changed. I had a meniscus tear. I didn't know what it was. I went to the orthopedic surgeon. They were like, we can do this, we can do. I said, no, I'm wearing this patch. Let me see what happens. And if it works, then I'll, if it doesn't work, I'll come back, but I'm not doing surgery. I haven't had to go back. It's been over a year. It's completely healed. Dry eye condition gone, scars going away on my body. Just collagen, tighten, focus, vision, all of those incredible things. And so to me, if you find something good, you just want to tell people about it. And I can tell you, there is no one that I am more proud of and excited about than you, because you've got a lot of work to do, young lady. So you can't check out. You got to be here and you're going to be vibrant and whole and 100%. And, the technology behind this has just really helped so many people,
Yeah.
with heart
I remember
issues,
I remember when I had the heart surgery too, when they told me about my heart condition. Yeah. And I thought the world was gonna die. And then this, yeah. I believe God. People tell
Yeah.
me that I have a vision, and then I'm here to tell everybody, no matter how old you are, or if you feel any pain, if you feel anything, sometimes it's good just to tell people about it, tell people about the pain you feel. No matter, you may be even a little bit of pain, just a little bit of pain, and you think nothing of it. But then when you go to the doctor, it could be something big, I now look at me, I went to bed really well. I went to bed, no problem, really well, and wake up half dead. I have to say thank God. I have to say thank God. I have to say thank God.
Yes.
Because I could have woke up worse. I could have woke, and I told you, she my WM had me be the chaplain for the chaplain, and I could not talk, but she was like, "Hey, we gonna help you get back there,"
Yeah, and you
We gonna help
will.
you get back there.
Because what the patch does, it helps to reactivate your natural stem cells through the light in your body to help heal and repair the body. That's why when you, like you said, you're sleeping so good that if a fire broke out, you wouldn't even know about it. But the body repairs when we rest, and a lot of us don't get enough rest. And there are too many young people with heart conditions and strokes and all of those things because there's so much fighting against us. And, and our body needs that rest. Our stem cells need to be reactivated. And that's what you will find the patches doing as you are using it, like it's done for me and so many others. So I'm just excited for you and excited for your family and friends and all the people that love you. I saw the post. I told Aretha, I said, girl, you got a lot of people that love you and are pulling for you. So, so I'm glad that you were open to try it and, you know, let it go to work for you, because our stem cells are supposed to heal us. That's how God made the body. He put everything in that we needed, but as we grow older, those stem cells start depleting like everything else. That's why knees start hurting, arthritis sets in, or bruises, you know, happen so quickly, or people start losing their vision or whatever, because those stem cells are dying and we need to replenish them. And that's what the patch did. And for you, and it's going to continue to do it for you. I can't wait to hear your testimony in 4 months from now and see how you're doing. Because I know you're a
Amen.
miracle.
Amen.
You're a miracle. And your daughter, what a blessing to have a daughter that sticks so close to you. Like you said, if she hadn't found you, you would be here.
Yeah. That's what she said. She told me that if she hadn't found me that morning and called the hospital, then I would be dead, because they told her that that they were glad that she called. If she had called about an hour later, I would be dead. You know, and I just, oh, it was just too close, too close.
Yeah.
If she had called just an hour later, I would be dead.
Well, God definitely has a work plan for you. And it is probably to share your testimony to help so many other people, because we have to be healthy. This vessel that we live in, that He gave to us, we, you know, have to be healthy and get away from all the medications and stuff. So I'm just really happy for you. I really am, and just happy that you wanted to share your journey with other people. So.
Nikki, let me ask you a question. It's the doctor said 1 hour, right? Or was it 30 minutes?
Oh, an hour or so.
Or was it?
I thought it was later.
It was an hour. Okay, so it was an hour. Yeah, it was an hour. And then she came in at around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know.
And I was sick.
It was 6 o'clock in the.
I was sick. I was going to work.
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. So imagine, because I don't normally get up out of bed until about 7 o'clock. So she came in at 6. You know, every time I think about it, I say, "Is God, you know best. You know best." Because why was she coming to my room at 6 o'clock in the morning?
No, I remember I was sick that week. I was sick. I was calling to come get you a doctor.
Oh, you okay?
If you think what should I come in? I think what should I call out? That's why they come in there. And I said, I come in there to tell me I think I should call out. Because I'm sick. And I said, fine. But I guess it was because if I never been sick, I probably would have got it. But I still would have come in there still.
Yeah, at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I wake up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 or 6. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. I usually on the kitchen 6 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. So she came in. So you imagine if she had came in at the time that I normally supposed to wake up and then found me dead. It's God.
Yeah,
Nothing
God's plan.
but God.
Yeah, God's plan. And so I don't know if you want to have people unmute and tell you what they, you know, feel about, or share their love with you or whatever. If you're, you know, want to do that, anybody that wants to talk can definitely unmute their line.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. If anybody wants to say nothing, y'all can say anything. I really hope that y'all would willing to share if y'all going through anything, you know, any sickness, anything that y'all want to share that can uplift somebody else's spirit, you know, please do, because this is what this call is about, man. uplifting each other. We have to uplift each other.
Hey, Ree, it's Toy. I have to hop off in a moment, but I just want to say that I'm so glad you're feeling better. We've seen each other a few times since your stroke, and it's just God's plan. And like everyone's saying, you have so much more work to do. We all probably have our ailments, our aches as we get older, and nothing too particular with me. I had a hysterectomy and weight loss, and I'm doing well on both ends. But I did just have a friend that passed away abruptly. Who's probably younger than all of us on this call. She was 40 and was found in her room, in her hotel room, unresponsive. And I still don't know what happened to her. So, this call really strikes home with me, and just getting in tune with your health, and being more transparent and speaking, and, see something, say something. If you feel something, say something. So I definitely want to express that or stress that to everyone on this call with your loved ones and our elders as they get older. But I do have somewhere to be, and I have to get off. Just want to say, love you, Ree.
Yeah.
Send me any information you have, my information, that you want to pass on. But I do have to jump off. Ladies,
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless you too. Sorry
Yeah.
to hear about your friend.
Thank you.
That's something. That's something. And you don't even know what caused it. Wow, that
No.
is something.
You probably met her, Ree. You met her at a few events. You probably
Who
met
is
her.
it?
My friend Kiki.
That's
She's
what.
been to
Oh, wow.
We've seen her. But, it's been a month now. Probably about 30 days last week. Still
Oh,
hard, but
wow.
I'm okay. I'm okay. But
And
definitely take care of yourself.
you too. You too.
And
Oh,
I will
wow.
be
I
seeing you
can't
soon.
believe that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it happens too
Oh,
often,
wow.
and in our community, it's happening more and more. And we just, health has to be the priority. So, because we don't know, there's just so many things going on. So sorry to hear about her passing, especially such a young age.
Oh, wow. Man. Whew. Wow. Well,
Yeah, guys, have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
You too, darling. You too. And I will see you at your event that I'm invited to. So you have a good night. If anybody else want to share, if anybody else went through something and they feel like they want to share it, they can share it. If not, it's fine. You don't have to share anything. I just want to let you know what I have to do.
Well, all I want to say is,
Hi,
go
it's
ahead.
Sister Owens. I just want to jump in. It's Sister Owens here. It's Courtney, her Eastern Star sister. I just want to jump in. I want to say I thank God for Aretha's life. I thank God that she's still here on this side with us. You are a breath of fresh air whenever I see you in the room, and there's still work for you to do on this side. So you are not leaving us
That's
yet.
right.
I love you. As for me personally, thank God that I'm all right now. So I ask for you to continue praying for me as I do the same for you guys on this call, okay?
I will do.
Amen.
I will do. Man, Courtney, I can't tell you what it means to me just coming there to the meetings and, praying, saying daily prayers and trying to get back the words to say and how to say the words. I can't tell you what it means, because every time that I prayed, God give me a chance to try to say my words, to try to focus words, to try to, make sure people understand. I know sometimes, you know, it didn't come true. The words didn't come true the way I wanted it to come true, but it come true somehow, you know. But thank you all so, so much. So much.
Sometimes it's not the word that you have, it's the life that you lead that speaks for you. It's your heart that speaks for you. That's why you're able to still have so many people, whether they can hear from you or not, wanting to support you and, you know, hear your story. So your life speaks for you.
Yes,
Yep,
sis.
you're right. What say you, sis? This is my sister, everybody, my real blood sister. So what say you? She was, I know I called you and she was here with me too. Oh God, Nella. What do you
I
have to
saw,
say, sis?
I saw your message and you got me worried. Then I called and no answer. So that's why Shine is not on the call, because she's saying that it's probably something bad. So I'm gonna relay the message to her when I'm done. So for me, I've been going through some stuff lately, and I was worrying I might have that C word that no one like. So I did my test. So far, they're negative. They find polyps, but they remove them. I have a follow-up on the 8th. But so far, because I've been having these symptoms since last year, but I keep neglecting it because I don't like to go to the doctor to hear bad news. So sometimes I don't really push myself to go there until it gets worse. And then I also should go and get what that thing you check for, because my heart is beating faster these days. But it's
Like a
because my
stress,
blood pressure was
a
high because
stress
I wasn't taking my
test.
medication. But
Mhm.
now I'm back on my medication. So I need to go do one of those.
Okay.
But so far, so good.
Okay. So we gonna be praying for you, you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, we definitely gonna be praying for you.
I know how I always call and talk to you, but this time I call Simone because I didn't want to put my problems on your problems. So this time,
Simone is good to talk to too. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So at least you tell me now, and I know what you're going through, you know, and I can pray for you, you know, and Linda can tell you about the X39 patch that she gave me. You know, you can try that on, you know, and see if that way help heal or do anything for you, you know, if you want to. You
I
know,
missed
so
the first
that's
I
good.
missed the first part of the meeting because I was having problem signing on. I have to be changing from one device to the other. So until I'm finally in. So I missed the first part of the meeting. So I'm not sure what the patch you're talking about.
Yeah, we can, Aretha can definitely send you some information, but it is it's a technology that was developed by a scientist to help reactivate your natural stem cells to help heal and repair the body. In fact, Aretha had an opportunity to talk to another gentleman who was in really bad shape, right, Aretha? Peyton and his wife, he told you about his
Yeah,
stroke
yeah.
and how he couldn't, I mean, but he had so many, and he was wearing a pacemaker too, and now he's back to doing hair. He's a top stylist in Atlanta. Basically turned his life around, but it's all about healing and
Yeah.
repairing the body with your natural stem cells, no drugs, no chemicals. And you know, listen, if I had to walk to Aretha's house, even though she wasn't responding with calls, and finally she said, I said, just look at the information, look at the science behind it and the technology. And she said, I'm going to try it. And I was so happy. She was telling me how well she's sleeping, how she's able to lift her arm, how she's, you know, she's like, I only walked 3 laps today. I used to do 7. I said, how many did you do last year? She said 0. I said 3 is good. Just keep going. Get that sun, get that
Yeah.
natural sun, get
Anybody
what
knows
God
you. Everybody who knows me knows that I love to walk.
Yeah. And
I
and
love
that's
to walk.
yeah, but you're doing
Yeah.
it again, and just one step at a time, just one step at a time. You know, you have a lot of people that love you, and you're definitely that miracle that God, wants us to see, because he's still in the healing business. So, and the scientist behind this, he tells you that God gave him this technology, that it was all, I mean, so it's just really amazing. It's changed a lot of lives. I know it's changed mine. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. So just so you know, anybody, all you all up there, and like I said before, any illness y'all have here,
and even if
you
you're not
know,
ill, because we have people, I didn't feel like I had any issues per se, just the regular stuff, the meniscus tear, because I walk a lot too and hike, and so it must have happened. But but I'm not on any medication or anything. So I was like, well, I'm feeling pretty good. But I'm telling you what it has done to change my life. And I mean the rest that my body gets. I'll be hitting 68 in September, and I don't feel it
wow,
any anywhere like,
wow,
yeah,
68,
68, girl.
68,
Yes, ma'am.
wow,
But just the different things that I've seen that this does, strengthening the collagen in your skin, helping with, vision, energy, focus, all of those things. It has just really been amazing. And I can't say enough about it, but I am just so excited about your journey. And we're we'll have this call again to say, look at me now. That'll be your next call 6 months from now, just to, as your body works to heal itself, because that's how it was designed by God.
I agree, I agree, I agree. And Dawn, Bruce, Kendra, all you all out there, just, Coochie, Mella, Carrie, I just want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you for listening to me. Just thank you. Thank you all for sharing this journey with me. Thank you all.
Thank you for allowing us to do it.
Oh, yep.
And you don't look like what you've been through, girl. You're looking really
No,
beautiful.
ma'am.
I try my best not to. I try not to.
Well, that's that faith. That's that faith. So keep it up.
I will.
All right. Well, it was really great being on this call with you tonight. And, like we said, we have to share good news and we have to share good things, because that's what we do as a community. So I'm on this journey with you, and, we're going to really help some people to change their life and get healthier and get to be 100% as they age. We will age gracefully without medication and all of that other stuff they want to put us on.
Yep. And I'm going to pray for that too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You know,
All
I'm
right.
going to pray for that too. Everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. And I don't know if you want any information, if you want any anything, just to talk, just to let loose, just call me. If you want to know about X39, just call me. I'd be more than happy to tell you about it. For real.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Aretha. We love you.
We love you
Okay,
too.
later. And I'll call you to get
Thank
information
you.
from you, sis.
You call, yeah, call me, sis.
Love
All
you,
right.
Aretha.
Bye-bye.
Love you,
Bye-bye.
I
Rita.
love you. Oh, okay, this is my WM. That's on the phone. This my WM. Man, I tell you, she was the one that made me say the prayers, and she did it to help me talk. And every time that I would talk, and every time I felt like I get a little bit further here, and then I would pray again, and then again, I would start, and I couldn't think about the next word, but then I get a little further again. So yeah. I tell you, God has used her to help me talk again.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is a blessing. It's a blessing to have that love and support from everyone. But again, it's the life you led and the life that you lead. And so, and God is faithful to his promises. So
Mhm.
Yes, he is. He is. Thank you all so much.
have a good night.
Have a
everyone.
great
Good night.
evening.
Good night,
Okay.
everyone.
All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good
Bye.
night.